Namaskar. I am Sunil Pratap Singh from India Meteorological Department. I welcome all of you to our daily weather briefing program today, that is 12th April 2022. Now let's start the presentation. This is the weather observed during past 24 hours. As we see, heat wave to severe heat wave condition was observed over many parts of our Jammu division, Himachal Pradesh, Punjab and Haryana, Delhi, in isolated pockets over Rajasthan, and heat wave condition in some pockets over Madhya Pradesh, and in isolated pockets over Jharkhand and East UP. And the temperature, maximum temperature, were between 42 to 45 degrees centigrade in isolated pockets over northern parts of West Rajasthan, and between 41 to 44 over most parts of Haryana, Delhi, Punjab, southern parts of Uttar Pradesh, remaining parts of Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, in many parts over Vidarbha and Saurashtra Kutch, in isolated parts over GWB, interior Odisha and North Madhya Maharashtra. And the maximum temperature was above normal by 6 to 10 degrees centigrade at most places over Himachal Pradesh, Jammu division, Punjab, Haryana, Delhi and isolated parts over northern parts of Rajasthan. And between 4 to 6 in many parts over remaining Rajasthan and isolated pockets over Madhya Pradesh, Jharkhand, Uttar Pradesh. Now, the rainfall, heavy rainfall was experienced over Assam, Meghalaya, Nagaland, Kerala, Tamil Nadu as we expected and we forecasted yesterday itself. Maximum rainfall, Assam, Meghalaya received 10 centimeter, Nagaland also 10 centimeter, Kerala and Tamil Nadu also received 9 centimeter. And this is the highlight of today's presentation, the reduction in spatial extent and intensity of heat wave spell over northwest India and adjoining Madhya Pradesh, and heavy rainfall spell likely to continue over Kerala and Mahe during next 4 days and over Assam, Meghalaya from tomorrow to 16th April 2022. And this is the synoptic system. Here we can see yesterday cyclone circulation over east UP today also persists over the same region, and the Saisar over Tamil Nadu today is now lies over southern parts of especially south coastal Tamil Nadu up to mid-tropospheric level. One trough today, trough hot wind discontinuity run from Vidarbha to South India Karnataka at lower tropospheric level, and WD as a cyclone circulation over Afghanistan and neighborhood. Due to the approaching WD, maximum temperature likely to fall by by 2 to 3 degrees centigrade over most part of northwest India during next 48 hours, and later on it will rise by 2 to 4 degree centigrade. And for Gujarat region, no large change in maximum temperature next 48 hours and thereafter rise by 2 to 3 degrees centigrade. And rest of the country, no significant change in maximum temperature. And this is the forecast for heat wave. Heat wave to severe heat wave condition in isolated pockets over very likely over Haryana, Delhi and Punjab during next 24 hours, and heat wave condition in isolated pocket over Himachal Pradesh also next 24 hours, and Madhya Pradesh during next 48 hours, over Bihar 13 and 14, over Jharkhand during 12 to 14, over West Uttar Pradesh on 12, then reduction 13 14, it likely to happen again for 15 16, and same over West Rajasthan and East Rajasthan and Gujarat on 16th April 2022. And now I'm discussing about rainfall forecast and warning. Due to the strong southwesterly wind towards northeastern states, fairly widespread activity with thunderstorm likely occur over the northeast India, northeast adjoining South Himalayan West Bengal during next 5 days. With this, isolated heavy to very heavy rainfall likely over Assam, Meghalaya and Arunachal Pradesh during 14 to 16, and heavy rain likely over same region on 13 April. Including this, heavy rain likely to happen over South Himalayan West Bengal and Sikkim on 13 April. And for southern India, due to the cyclone circulation of southern Tamil Nadu, fairly wide to widespread with thunderstorm lightning very likely over Kerala, Tamil Nadu, coastal Andhra Pradesh and coastal interior Karnataka during next 5 days. With this isolated heavy to very heavy rainfall very likely over Tamil Nadu, Kerala next 24 hours. Later on it is reduced as isolated heavy on 13 and 14. Due to this, squally weather also likely to happen with wind speed 40 to 50 kmph, gusty to 60 kmph over Gulf of Mannar, Comorin area along and of Tamil Nadu coast, over Southeast Arabian Sea, Lakshadweep, Kerala, Karnataka coast during next 24 hours. Next 48 hours. So fishermen are advised not to venture in this area particular days. And now I'm discussing about Northwest India due to approaching of fresh WD. Western Himalayan region likely to experience rainfall from during 12 to 16 with maximum intensity on 13 and 14. With this isolated rainfall likely to happen over Punjab 12th and 13 and over Northwest Rajasthan and North Haryana on 13. With this thunderstorm lightning gust is also likely to experience over the same region particular days. With this dust rising wind is also likely over southern parts of Rajasthan, Punjab, Haryana during next 48 hours. And here I am discussing about the weather warning in graphical form. You can see clearly the heat wave likely to reduce or its spatial and intensity during next 4-5 days. And thunderstorm activity is likely during next 48 hours over Western Himalayan region, especially Jammu Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, and on day 2 Punjab, Haryana. With this, the activity over thunderstorm lightning is likely to continue over southern peninsula and including Maharashtra during next 48 hours. Later on day 3, East Coast is likely to active. Thunderstorm activity likely to start over the East India. And here we can see that northeastern state is continue experience heavy to very heavy rainfall from tomorrow onward till 16. You can visit our website for mausam.imd.gov.in and you can follow us our many social media platform as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and as well as many mobile app as Mausam app, Damni app, Meghdut app. And thank you very much all of you to listening me. Namaskar.